Hey everyone, it's Nikki from Noodle Art. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite nightlights, my adorable fish tank design. This piece brings a little underwater magic to any room, and I can't wait to show you how it all comes together. This nightlight features a whimsical fish tank scene, complete with cute little fish, bubbles, and even some seaweed details. It's designed to give off a soft, comforting glow, perfect for bedrooms, nurseries, or anyone who loves aquatic themes. One of my favorite things about this nightlight is the customization. You can choose to make it any size or colors that you'd like. All of my nightlights are made from high-quality acrylic and birch plywood. They're lit with an energy-efficient LED lights and a USB-powered cable. If you'd like to bring a little underwater magic into your space, be sure to check out this fish tank nightlight and design pattern in my shop. Now let's dive in.
We're going to start by opening up Creative Space and then open up the design. In here, you're going to see that it's split up into several different layers. I've listed what color I did for each of the layers to make it easy. First, we're going to bring over the pieces we're going to cut in black. Make sure that nothing is overlapping. Change it to your honeycomb panel and then auto measure. And then for the different acrylic I use different settings. Depending on how thick the acrylic is, really depends on how fast or slow that I run it. But a good starting point is running your acrylic at 80% power, 20 speed, and 1 pass. From there, adjust your numbers of power and speed up or down by between 3 and 5 points at a time. Now collect up your pieces, and going back to the software, we're going to go to the next piece. And we're going to continue doing this piece by piece until we've cut all of the pieces completely. For all my acrylic pieces, I like to use high quality acrylic from suppliers such as xTool, Cone Acrylics, or Lynn Creek. By using premium materials, you're going to have a premium product. Premium acrylic will cut better, and it's going to withstand a lot more use. Now I'm cutting out my birch plywood pieces. Once it's all complete, we're going to collect everything up and begin assembly. To start, we're going to sand all the visible pieces. This is just the back of the nightlight and now the legs. And now we're going to glue together the frame to the back piece. Make sure that when you're gluing this together, you're gluing on the front of the nightlight. And this matters because we're going to be layering the pieces together. Use clamps to hold everything together and move on to gluing your tabs. Place clamps on those and set them aside. Now we're going to work with the acrylic. I have used 3M 467 MP double-sided tape on all of my pieces. This is going to allow for easy glue up and not a lot of mess. When working with small details like the eyes, it's easier to keep the negative part in place, take off the glue of just the eyes and the face pieces that you want to stick down, push it down, and then tap it out and it will pop out the negative piece again. Now, let's get the rest of our layers ready. Push out any of the pieces that might be stuck in there and start layering them in order. This will allow you to seamlessly put things together. We're going to start with the clear layer and then put on the top black. The next layer we're going to prep is the frosted layer. This layer is going to be your last piece. So we'll start with the frosted and then layer up the rest in order. As you're going along, I'm just using some compressed air to blow out any of the soot that might have been stuck to the sides of the acrylic. For this part, we're going to use needlepoint tweezers. This is going to allow you to pick up the masking a little bit easier. Once everything's placed where you'd like it, you can start to remove the masking and the magic happens. For this, I used Gorilla Glue Super Glue Gel. I don't recommend using it because it ends up clouding up the clear. Even if you're off by a couple of layers, it still ends up fogging it up. Instead, I recommend using some double-sided tape like the 3647 MP and just cut it into strips instead. Now I'm just using my hot glue gun to glue down these different fairy lights. I find that doing it this way, you have to pull the lights through the back of the hole because it's not quite big enough to fit the USB plug. But if you end up getting a tangle, just pull the tangle through and wind it up together. No one's going to know that you had any tangle like you can see here. I used a 50 light string of fairy lights for this. A 20 would work just fine if that's all that you can find. Before we finish, we're going to now put on our back tabs. This is just going to hold up the nightlight so that it doesn't fall over. And then I'm going to add a little hot glue and clean up my edges. And then you can glue your front onto your back piece. Now you've got a completed nightlight. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you on the next video.